slow week. So instead, we're gonna do Kaladesh Remastered on Magic the Gathering Arena that came out this week. So for those of you not familiar, Kaladesh is an old paper set that they've re-released basically the best of chunk of cards from 3 different pools, I think. Let's do a sealed pool. So our object is we get 6 packs. Gotta make a 40 card deck and try and win 7 times. So, oh, I can't use my draft tokens on these though. Oh, yeah, sure. Open. Alright, so these are our rares. I've never played Kaladesh, so this should be interesting. We've got dual land. It's a fast land, so as long as I get it early, I can make a dual land come on and play untapped. We've got Disallow. That's a spicy card. So that's not only does it counter spells for standard cancel mana, but it also triggered an activated ability, so you can really screw up someone's turn if they're hoping for something really cool to happen when they, like, say, Kari Zev up here. When she attacks, you can counter Ragavan coming in, for example. So Kari Zev, every time she's got first strike and miss, so she hits first, and she needs 2 people to block. And every time she attacks, she comes with a monkey. So just some real value for a 2-drop. This I'm not familiar with. Discard a card. Up to 1 creature can't be blocked this turn. Whenever it becomes untapped, pay 2. You draw a card. Okay. I mean, it's a decent. It's an expensive draw engine, and Yahendi's Expertise. All creatures get -3/-3, so it's a partial board wipe that you cast for 4, and then get a free 3 spell. So, and then when you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. So that's a nice draw engine. So maybe Orzhov, just with the mana and Yahendi's Expertise being like, kill some of their creatures, get a free spell, and have some card draw engine. Yeah. Well, but let's see what else is in the packs. Okay, let's do this by... let's see what color list we have. Adventurous Goggles. So if we have Artificers, we can get basically free equip. The Key to the City. Foundry Inspector. So it's a 3/2 for 3, but also all artifacts are cheaper. Don't have that many artifacts, but Mobile Garrison, 3 crew 2, untap a target artifact or creature. So you can get Pseudo Vigilance or untap Key to the City to make 2 things unblockable on attack. Whirler Maker, kind of expensive. 4 to make a Thopter. And tap Workshop, some artifact recursion, and 3 energy, 3 life, Reservoir Walker. So if we have energy cards, that might be useful. But kind of sad, which means my blue might be weaker. It also doesn't seem like I've got... How is this organized? All right, let's just look at Wooburg. Oh! Okay, so we've got the Orzhov Concealed Courtyard. And we have... Ally Evasion, 1 mana, bounce, or... Yeah. So a couple combat tricks specifically for artifact creatures. Wait, what didn't... Oh, it didn't count as... I should be careful, because as you can see, this is a set with color artifacts that have colored costs, which is why they didn't show up here. Okay, Cogwork Puzzle Knot. Get a servo for 2, sacrifice it, get a servo. Okay, so that's a decent little tempo play. An enchantment that you can kind of bounce. If something died, get a servo along with it. Kind of works with the Cogworth. More servos. Okay, so white's got a lot of servo stuff. Okay, rogue privileges is a good removal. I've got 2 of those. That's a good sign. Flying vehicles, not bad. Okay, something to do with the energy. Another combat trick that's very expensive. What's Fabricate? Right, you either, so cast for 4, you either get a 1/1 servo, or it becomes in as a 3/2. Renegade Rallier, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn. Right, so Renegade Rallier, 3/2 for 3. It's got Revolt, bringing back a cheap permanent, so like this guy, who if there was Revolt, he would also come with the servo. A 5 mana sorcery, that seems unlikely, but it is 5/5 trample or an anthem for a turn. Okay, well, keep that in mind. Let's just look at green, just because we had those gold cards. Actually, what are our gold cards? That seems like a better way of doing this. So these two, a Flample 2/3, I get energy. Okay. Is it get 3 energy, pay 3 energy, create a Thopter, so at the very least I get a 1/1 Thopter and a 2/3, but he's not a flyer. He's an artificer though. Okay. Ooh, either one rogue or lifelink. Whenever an artifact enters battlefield, scry 1. Not great. A 1/4 for 1 is good tempo. But I also have Desert's Touch. Make an artifact big and bounce it back. Okay, so there might be a Grixis as well. Huh, this is tough. Okay, some ramp with energy. Thing is, we don't have a good sack outlets to trigger Revolt so far, so I'm less concerned. More ramp, plus card draw, ramp, counters. Aha! 2 more artifacts that, so green Death Touch, pretty good. Another Puzzle Knot, gain 3 life, get 3 energy. Interesting. Yeah, sorry, Lucy. Destroy target artifact. Thriving Rhino enters the battlefield, get 2 energy. Make it bigger, so an energy payoff and more ramp. And then this giant spell for 3 and 2 green deals this X damage where X is greatest power. When you cast it, 5 mana 4/4 that can attack as a 6/6 once, maybe more. So, yeah, okay. Check out blue. Always like blue. We got these 2. A cheap artifact 5/6. That's actually pretty good. A flyer. A draw spell. What's improvise? Artifacts can help spell. Ooh, a counter spell that can be cheap. Also pretty good. 3 mana draw 2? Weird. Right? So you pay 1 and sack it and you draw a card. But also when it goes away, you draw a card. It's very odd templating. Double bounce. Energy dump for scrying. You may pay 2, create a Thopter. So actually, these two are pretty similar. Except this one's cheaper. Why is this one? Oh, because it's on attack. Okay. No, so basically, it's a new set. For those of you just tuning in, it's a new set, and I entered a sealed pool. So basically, I opened 6 packs of 14 cards. These are all the cards, and I'm going to try and make a deck out of all of them, a 40 card deck with lands, and then play until I either lose 3 times or win 7 times. So it's a sealed pool. So basically, it's kind of luck of the draw, but then so half the stream will be trying to figure out what deck I can construct out of the cards that I happen to open. Okay, so we were in blue. Right, so last blue card was Thriving Turtle. Enters battlefield, get 2 energy, 1 attacks. I may pay 2, put a 1/1 counter on it. So this is a nice little like wall to start with, and then if I have enough energy generation, I can make it bigger. And I have 2 of them, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we've looked at green, white, blue. Let's look at black. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures, and artifacts help pay for it. Pretty good. There's our rare. The hey, most of your side will probably die, and I get a free spell. Really hope I can play that. A 1/1 for 1 that might kill a 1/1, given how many things make these 1/1 Thopters or 1/1 servos. It's probably good. 2-drop Death Touch. When it attacks, I can make a servo. That's actually pretty good. Choose target creature, you get 2 energy, then you can pay any amount of energy. That creature gets... Oh, so this is like a weird energy-based removal. Has Menace, that's pretty good if I have an artifact. Sack it, make someone discard a card, and you draw a card. Also pretty good. Kill a thing or make one thing bigger. 2/3 Menace, just a nice little 3-drop, hard to block. Sack an artifact or a creature and make it bigger. That's kind of nice. 3-drop can, kill a servo that's getting blocked anyway to make him bigger. Draw energy, that's pretty good. Some discard. A lifelink bug. And this guy can come either in as a 2/3 or with 2 bodies, which we could then say sack to Defiant Salvager. So I'm really liking this black pool. It's got ways of getting and using energy. It's got a bit of removal. I'm a little worried about that because if we don't have energy, we draw this, or we need to get rid of something and have used our energy for whatever reason, kind of just are hosed, and it's not like it's a two mana -1/-1. So hopefully red might be able to help us with that. A couple of quick combat tricks. Play this in combat, hose someone. That's actually not bad, given the artifacts are so big in this format. A 1-drop that you can later just kill one of their artifacts. Another attack, make a servo. Oh, what is this? You get 3, then you can pay any amount. Oh, so that's like 3 damage minimum. That's good removal. Bad combat trick. Karizev. Gremlins that get big with artifacts, not bad. More removal. Oh, wow. So that could get really big. Double strike. When it attacks, you can add a counter. That's also really good. And that's just a big dumb dork. So I'm actually thinking Grixis might be it. So I've got 2 pieces of like proper removal in red and ways of making things. So I think red, black might be good. And then it's, do I get greedy and go with blue? Because get these Thopter makers in blue. and some draw spells and some counter spells. That might be too greedy, although then I also get these guys. So, well, let's just see what black I really like. Actually, let's do this. Okay. The other thing is the only mana fixing I have is either going green, which I don't like, because it has this and this, or oh man, yeah, this is tough. I go green, or I only have this white, black, and then what was great in white. So this is probably in just because that's probably in. That might be in just because these are generic artifacts that have artifact synergy, and I think the whole set's based around artifacts. This is 4 mana, get 2 tokens. These are a couple of combat tricks, kind of boring. More tokens. Actually, I wonder if it's actually I'm overvaluing the red and the blue. I only have. Do I have any removal in here? I have this weird removal, which is basically like a pacifism for 3, right? So in this one, kind of just put them to the side, and it doesn't actually get removed, but it's functionally, unless it has an activated ability, it's not going anywhere, doing anything. That's it. Foundry Inspector probably gets in because it's cheap. Yeah, I'm not convinced by the white. It has a couple. Well, so like, what would this look like? That's really expensive. I would put that in because I want black. Still not convinced on this rare. Turf a card, make something unblockable, untap, get 2. It's a slow draw engine. And then I would pair it with black. Cheap 1-drop because I don't have one. Possible removal. Discard and draw. That guy I like. Got some card draw. Some. Yeah, there's not a lot here in blue, white. Actually, what did this guy do? Gives me energy. Create a servo. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Let's. Where was. That's the black one. Get rid of that. Any other planes? Here, let's bring this up. Oh, now I've done the thing that it hates, which is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. So if I go red, I get this dude. Nah, no, I don't. I get removal. Karizev. Lightning. Look at that. It's already 42 cards. It's doable. Kind of boring. What am I missing out in blue? What are the blue ones I like? Okay. Turtle's a decent 1-drop, but I think that's fine. I could get the swoopers. Yeah. Okay. Counterspell. Draw. This is the greedy thing, right? Yeah, I think 3 colors is probably too greedy. Oh, not that. So let's look at this. So with red, we get a way of killing their best artifact, maybe once a game, if that. This guy's flying, so he's got evasion, and at least comes with a non-evasive thing. Not bad. This guy makes Thopters, which are still evasive, but he's on the ground. Excuse me. I like him. You know, it's a 1/1 that makes a 1/1. And it's his death touch, so it might attack twice. That's okay. It's probably a 2. Wait, so this is a 2/1 that creates 2/1 first strike that creates a Thopter, and this is a menace artifact, so maybe not as good. Karzav's great. First strike and menace. Yeah, so the blue's not great. The draw engine's not great. I think we just cut blue. Well, hold on. I mean, basically what I want is the card draw. Always in for the card draw, but... Oh, actually, wait. Who was this big blue idiot? So if I have enough artifacts in, it can come in for like 2 blue. And it's a 5/6 that if I have the mana, I can then make it unblockable. I could end the game. Like, so I'm just thinking, without blue, what's my big game-winning thing? This is just value. So to do a cut red? Ugh. I liked that. I liked that. I liked that. Yep, this is always what happens to me in Magic. Too greedy, want all the things. So I think black's the strongest, but that's okay. It's a 1-drop, but I really like the death touch, an extra body, bit of removal, some evasion. Would have to lose that. This is one like my big sweeper, but it's all creatures, so it kills basically everything I have as well. But then I can drop like, so the idea with this ideally would be like, play this and then play, you know, Whirler Maker or this vehicle or something. I like that this is an energy sink that is permanent. Like, so one of the things I'm a little worried about is the ones that just get it till end of turn. I think these are greedy. That's removal. So if I cut red, oh, whoops, I was cutting black, wasn't I? No. Put that back in. Put those back in. Okay. So if I cut black, I lose a way of just throwing artifacts into the bin and making a guy that's hard to deal with. I lose some card draw. I lose some... Yeah, actually, I think cutting black's probably a mistake, but that gets me to 46. So make it more tempo so that you can actually start just trolling out the Thopters, right? Because then... But it's not that much of a tempo play unless I get... so if I get an artifact out on 2, which is only 2 of the deck, or... Yeah. Then I could possibly Metallic Rebuke them on turn 3, or their turn 3. But other than that, they're getting all their 3-drops in anyway. That's a flyer. Let's just draw 2 cards. A 3/3 that gets life and energy, probably too much. So how much energy am I building? This gets 2. Could leave it in the pool. This gets 2. That gets 3. 3. So this is actually quite energy based. And then my energy sinks are what? I mean, this is basically what might win with blue and black in. This gets 2. That's energy sink. I think it's weaker than the black. Basically, what I'm worried about is so the reds. So here's the problem. My best removal is probably in red with Welding Sparks and Harness Lightning. Just because if I've built up some, like, for example, my 1-drops give me energy, which means Harness Lightning on 2 could kill something really big. But my strongest, like, base cards, I think, are blue. Maybe they're not. Or black, I mean. Let's see. Let's look at black again. What am I losing out? I'm losing out this little Death Touch dude, who is a nice little 2-drop. What 2-drops do I have instead? I've got Scrying. I've got a different, like a 1/2 evasion versus a 1/1 Death Touch. This makes a servo. This guy makes a servo as well. 2 and 2. So they're really comparable. Okay. Guy who just loads me up with energy. Also good. Red gives me a first strike that gets a thing similar. And Kari's out. Yeah, so I think my red's pretty strong at the 2, sort of at the low end. I might cut the gremlins. This is, I don't think I can trust the energy. Like, this is 2 mana, -2/-2. You can't hope that you get more. So, and then that's just a menace. This guy's not bad. I kind of like him, but it does cost bodies. That's card draw, but we're swapping it for that, basically. He needs expertise. Yeah, maybe I'm just getting greedy with black. Basically, I want, like, black-blue might be a thing we can try if we fail miserably. So let's try it. Just is it here. Okay, that's blue, that's black. How many artifacts do I have? Not too many. That's black. Already it. So it's basically a deck that's made itself. Can't cut that. Bang. It's our only card draw, so we might need that. Does anyone else make us draw cards? No. So I guess we keep this crappy card. Just throw a land, make something unblockable. Return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Boilermaker could make it go better. That seems reasonable. How often are we wanting to bounce our own things versus a couple cards? I want to keep all the artifacts just because I guess the whole point is, like, draw into this. So, like, that draws us cards or makes us cheaper. That draws us cards. That can just jump. That's an energy sink. Yeah, 42 cards. Always tough. That gives us energy. That gives us some removal on artifacts. Like it. Evasion. This guy just is a bunch of energy for 2 and a kind of annoying body. Like it. Well, what do we cut? We have to cut 2 things. I'm tempted by the Aether Trade Winds just because but that's also a way to, like, if I bounce one of their things in on mine, I can then get energy back. I think maybe it's the gremlins. Right, so I'm thinking on turn 3 I cast the gremlins. On turn 4 maybe I cast another artifact, but because all my artifacts are really expensive, I guess it makes the gremlins better later. But I think maybe we cut those. Let's try this. Okay. Thanks for holding up. So, yeah, so 7 wins, 3 losses. It's weird, I was so convinced that we would be black, and then I cut black. So we're going to play, see how this goes. It might get miserable. For those of you who don't really know Magic or whatever, I'll try and walk through the lines and the play. But other than that, let's see how this goes. Also, it helps when there's people to play and you're not immediately out of coffee. I should have made a carafe. This is odd. Normally, there we go. It was like, normally it does not take 30 seconds to find a match, but I guess it is Tuesday. Okay, good. So we've got turn 2 removal, turn 2 rare, turn 3 kind of useless, and turn 2. So like Karizev comes out, we can then make life miserable with them in turn 3. Turn 2, we can get 3 energy. Turn 4, we now have access to 6 power removal. And then we just, yeah, that's a reasonable hand, right? So this is clearly the thing we want to do. There's no, unless something's really a pain in the butt, we want to do this, and then gives us the option of scrying as well, and then hopefully, and then the workshop assistant. Maybe it's not as good. Maybe it does go away, but it is some artifact recursion. But we'll see how often artifacts die. Basically, this is one of the ones I was just on the fence on. Okay, keep 7. Hello. Another 2-drop. If only she had haste. Curses. Let's... I see your 2-1 first strike, and I put down a 1-3. What you gonna do? Ah, no, they killed my Karizev. So they've run up their energy. It's fine. It's first strike, you say. Interesting. So I don't think it's worth using my removal. So do I? Let's just bring out. Get 2 energy. First time I've got energy on Magic Online. And he's. Ooh, no. Well, this is not going well. But luckily, I have a trick up my sleeve. Okay, so I have 4 mana. I'll be able to kill the Express before it attacks by using 4 energy, because I'll have 1 left. Crew 2 is a pain. I guess it's just this. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 to play with. I can make a servo and have 6. That's fine. It's not going well, though. Crew 1. That's really good. This shitty servo. Haha! I got your uncommon. Yeah, sure. So I'm double blocking here so that if they do have a combat trick, they kill one of them. But I make sure his creature dies. Gotcha. So that black spell that I didn't pick black for, showing how great it is. Okay. Do I still have any artifacts in the graveyard, so our assistant's not great. I played this for 3, and that's all I can do. That's really annoying, right? Because I didn't get a land. But whatever. Next turn, if this survives, I can play 2. Which will probably be the... Yeah. Curses. This is 3. Screw 2. Oh, this is so annoying. So, what's going on here is, even if I play the workshop assistant, I can't crew the... yeah. I think it's this. Let him kill it. Next turn I can come out with this. Basically, oh, maybe it was Whirler Maker, because then I could crew the... Meh. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring out the Whirler Maker and the Key of the City. We'll hold on to this 3/4 though, in the turn. Oh no! That's a very good card. I don't know if you can read this. As a 6/6 first strike, basically is going to ruin me. And when it enters the battlefield, target opponent, that's me, either gives 3 cards. I think I'll just... I'm going to have to not give them the cards because I have the Gear Hulk and I can't... and how bad did this hurt? And I take 6. So I go down to 6. Ouch, 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 ouch. So what happened there is either I gave them a draw 3 or they do damage to... They throw 3 things in the bin and do damage equal to that cost. Okay. Yeah, I think I just... cancel. Do I want to pay 2? No, I don't. Okay. Well, that's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very bad, fam. I guess I just... I mean, I have to block. So, this gets my Founding Instructor back. Unfortunately, I just don't have the mana right now. Right, because I have 3, because otherwise it would be really handy if I had 4 left, I could then create a Thopter every time he attacks, but next turn I should be able to, so... This crew 2 is kind of miserable. No attacks. Oh, maybe I should have come in for 2. That's... What do I block with? It's just gonna die, so I think, actually, no. I'm just gonna have to do this. Pass the blockers, block with the vehicle. Keep the flying thing alive for a turn. So hopefully they have no gas left in their hand and don't cast another thing. Cool. Why that's important. Ooh, 6/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. I'm gonna do that right now. Am I? Nah. Let's see if they have any combat tricks. Yeah, let's hold on to this. I'm holding on to this even though I know I can kill the Gear Hulk, just because I want them to think that maybe I'm just gonna make a Thopter. But actually, might have been greedy with all their mana up. One, two, three, four. Okay. So they had the same card for sec. And I die. Combat tricks. The things that I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. Shoot. Hold on. Letting the cat out. Thought I stabilized. Actually, I think I was. So if you remember that here, I'll show you. So I was dead no matter what, because if I had waited, so my other play was using this this Whirler Maker to create a 1/1 Thopter to block the Gear Hulk, but because I had Subtle Strike ready in hand, they would have just, before blockers were declared, or like when I make the Thopter, declare the blocker, they can then just kill it with this -1/-1, and then nothing can block the Gear Hulk. So I really probably should have only attacked with 1 in the previous round instead of being greedy. But it was close. So the real question is, do I keep this? Is it this blue-red version, or do I go? Do I look back in, look at these black cards, and maybe cut blue? It's hard to tell. 3 losses is not a lot. So, okay. Why don't I have this in the deck? Another 3-drop. I think we cut out... So Foundry Inspector brought something back that actually worked. Oh no, the Workshop it did. I actually think I cut... Too many of my creatures don't have 2 toughness. I think I've got... A lot of it is... So I think we cut the vehicle in place of making more things. Let's run that back. If I lose triumphantly again, I'll probably try the black version as a Hail Mary. Usually I get a couple wins on these things, but I also am not familiar with the set at all. But also they got that mythic rare, that combustible Gear Hulk is just pain. I guess I don't know what else is in their deck. Maybe it's better to give them the 3 cards instead of taking all that damage, but the fact that I didn't hit a single land there sucked. Oh, I should have probably got rid of this Key to the City. It did nothing. I don't think I need it. There's not a lot of gas here, is there? It's just more card draw. Get to 3. Let's try something better. Well, this is super control-y, but I only have one. Well, I'm not going to risk it. Hmm. I guess I get rid of the key. This is not looking good. Probably should have kept that first hand. It had a creature, which at the very least could have kept me alive. Great, another not island. Starting out strong, but that's okay. I got Kari's up. Always had it. Always had it. So if they don't do anything this turn, I'm gonna hold this counterspell over the next turn. Did something this turn. Not quite enough. Oh, I got greedy, I think. Excellent. Okay. So Karizev needs to be blocked by 2, and Ragavan will kill their artisan. So they take 1, 2, 3, 3. So not great, because they have more on board, but they're going to continuously crew this Sky Skiff with this servo, and so hit me for 4. Eep. Now I'll hold up the... Oh, I could disallow the Sky Skiff, I guess. That seems a little ridiculous. It's only 2 damage. Really need another creature. Yep. Cast something. Nope. Cool. Awkward. Very awkward. So if I want to hold up this counterspell, well, this disallow, which is even better, then I can't cast the turtle, but the turtle is such a good blocker for the artisan. I think... actually, let's see what they do about Karizev. Nope, they're tapped out. Good. Bye, Ragavan. I actually think I bring out the turtle. And the implement this turn. Go shields down just because at least I can block. Oh, a flyer. Great. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay. Now they're going to hold back the artisan, presumably. Attack for 5 in the air. Oh, 2 in the air. Conservative. Get 2 cards. Always feels good. Land. Workshop Assistant. Could get 2 cards back if it dies. Less good. I mean, just run it out. Oh, Karizev's dead. I miscalculated. Double block Karizev. That's what I would have done. She only does 1 damage, first strike. Get rid of my only threat. Didn't attack with the turtle. Should have attacked with the turtle. Ah, I misplayed. I punted so bad. Attack with the turtle. It gets a +1/+1 counter immediately. Can't be killed by the propeller pirate. Yep. That happened. Cool. Fabricate. Much better than I realized. Yeah, I'm still at 12. Our race is okay. It's gonna get worse. Didn't attack with a Propeller Pioneer. Very curious. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left. Maybe they saw the Karizev line this time. This is what I should have done last turn. Yeah. They saw the line. Doesn't really matter. Karizev dies. Ugh. And now I lose. I probably shouldn't have attacked there. Maybe. Yeah. I guess I'm really just hoping to draw removal. If I block with the Workshop Assistant, I get this thing back and get more card draw. Might be worth it. Crow, yeah. Yeah. 5 damage, go down to 5. Are you gonna get greedy? I was hoping they would get greedy. At least I could see more cards. Still gonna die in the air. Oh wait, disallow. 1, 2, 3, 1 island. I don't have 4 islands. Oh, Aadil. I think I threw down a mountain without really paying attention. Because I would have had 4 islands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I still wouldn't have had enough. Right, disallow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Needs. Anything else I can do? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I disallow the activation of Sky Skiff and live for 1 more turn. I guess. I think I did punt that though, because if I had not put a mountain, it would be 2, 3. No, I still wouldn't have had enough. Okay. Blah. No. At least I can feel good about this. Very strange card most people aren't used to, because usually it's just counter target spell. Yep. Saw the line. Just cruise with the other one. Killed for exact. Sucks. Okay. Well, this is the fastest. Let's look at this deck. Okay. If I played black. Actually, what does black white look like? Just throw everything in the wind. Do you get the dwarf for 2? Anything else? Not really. Servos. Removal. Yeah, screw it. We're doing really poorly. These were the second game. First game was kind of close, but let's actually. Uh-oh. Yeah, I get confused. Let's put what are we doing here? I don't think Healer City's great. Whirler Maker's expensive. That recursion was kind of nice. Artificer. Didn't even notice. Any artificers? Some removal. Yeah. Bodies. Wait, what? Did I? That's not the one I wanted. Really cheap. Vehicles have flying. I only have one vehicle. I don't think that's worth it. Make a servo. Get a land. Crew 2. Maybe. Black. I think I have. Wait, how many artificers? I have that artificer. That guy. Card draw. Annoying. Might be useful. Yeah. I just put anything I might like. Maybe. Right. Okay. So I know that's too many cards. It's mostly black. Where's my lands? Black. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, is that too many lands? You want 17 lands roughly. That's 17 lands, right? 9, 10, 7. Yep. Cool. I'm almost there with 2 cards left. No. Yeah, 16, 17. 17 lands, 23 spells. Okay, let's do type creature. Okay, so I have one artificer there, one artificer there, artificer there. Actually, almost all my creatures are artificers, well, half of them. So that is an okay one drop. This is just giving me... Oh, if I'm gonna go wide, actually... target creature... Creatures, so Inspired Charge actually might be useful. I say that just because if a lot of my like 2-drops are make a tiny thing, then that might be good. Whirler Maker might be too slow. It's 4. Yeah, I don't think it's for this deck. Crew 2. I think we keep the Anthem in. That makes things... That's just big and annoying, right? That resets the clock. Piece of removal. Kind of crappy artifact. 2/3 lifelink. That's really useful. You know, like it. Oh, did I have a black puzzle knot? Didn't I have a black puzzle knot? Yeah. 2 cards. I mean, this is just a 1/1 for 1, really. Might kill a servo. Don't know if I have enough for Revolt. 2/2 for 2. Draw a card. That's really good. Yeah, I wonder if I cut the Revolt guy. Just for... Yeah. One more card to cut. What are my is this actually worth it? I don't think the work. Well, it's a 1/2 for 3. It recurs what? Founder Inspector, a 3/2, not bad. Vehicle that I think I'll have trouble crewing. The lifelink, which maybe I cut. What do you think, Twitch chat? Let's see. Oops. If I do type artifact. Oh, that's an L. That's not how you spell colon. Alright, so kind of just like a, hey, I've got artificers, help them live. Servos, annoying, discard a card, can do that in their draw step, and I get a card. I could recur it with, yeah, maybe I get rid of the workshop assistant. I think I have enough spells that I don't need to recur that. What's my card draw? Not a lot. In which case, now I'm back at the same problem of, do I run the key to the city? This is a much more aggressive deck. Maybe I do. And we cut. Oh, it's really expensive though. So what? I throw away a card, get a couple damage in, then I have to pay to draw a card? No. I think I cut the workshop. Or wait, do I cut the... Yeah, in this case, I'll have probably a couple servos lying around, so 3/4, which untaps one of them, is pretty good. Cool. Well, let's try this out. Completely different deck for our possible last game. But you know, I mean, this is what happens when the first time you play a new set or set you're not familiar with. Don't have a 1-drop. Perfect. I can put my dual land in. Have a second turn play. Might get hit. No artifacts to really make the Fen Hauler any cheaper anytime soon, which kind of sucks. Also no artifact to give the Bruiser Menace, but it's still a 3/1 for 2. I'll keep. And I will dance at our friend. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm glad you agreed on the assistant. And it can be a really powerful card when you have picked the artifacts in your deck, but 1 piece of removal, turn 3, you know, not great, but playing against Hui or Eugene. Weird. Oh, it comes in tapped because it's a fast land. Definitely not used to this. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sky Skiff. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm just going to attack with my 3/1. Cool. So now if they try and block the Bruiser, I can always, like, sack it. Make a 3/3. Very annoying way to block. This is not very useful right now because I'm ahead on board. And it would kill things. Ah, there we go. One, two, three, four. That's annoying. Yeah, let's just Trundle in. See how he blocks. Might block with the Sky Skiff. That'd be some tech play. But I think given that it has evasion, it's probably not best. What? Oh, Aadil, read your cards. Activate only the time you could cast a sorcery. Very dumb. Oh well. Yeah. Well, I might have punted. Haha! Shoot. Yeah. Fabricates 1, crews the ship, attacks. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh, it gets trampled too? Maybe I shouldn't have cut the gremlins. I think my deck design was not good this year. This pool. There's no point in blocking. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a shame I can't kill the Skyskev. But actually, now that I'm way behind on board, oh, that's annoying. I don't get my free, so I can kill everything and cast this for free, but there'll be nothing to target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 7 or an artifact. I think I might actually just do it for the card draw, wait a turn before I kill everything. Yeah. So I kill everything and then play the vehicle out. Although, to be honest, now he has no good attacks. So I guess it depends on what I draw. Right, because some trades, yeah, just attacking with the flyer. It's going to get me. This just fabricated too. Do I take 2 so I can attack for 3? Yeah, sure. Nice. Yeah, okay. So I gambled they didn't have something follow up. That's fine. Cool. So, 2. So, definitely want to kill the board, but then do I use all 3 of that mana to bring out a vehicle that I can't do anything with? No, I bring out the poisoner. It's not like I'm that. Plus, that'll help the Fenhauler be cast. That one. Always has it. Curses. Fab 2 sucks. Can attack right away. Brutal. Just trying to get the artifact count up. But it might be a mistake. And so I'm not going to play this out so that in their draw step, I can sack this to make them discard whatever they drew unless it's an instant. And then they'll do 2 to me. Plus, I can't actually crew this anyway yet. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, Dill, can't read again. These stupid abilities that are not actually instant speed. Another punt from me. That's really annoying. I gotta read these cards better. Attack with both. Trade. Maybe not. 3-turn clock. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I just... Two-turn clock. They're gonna win, but I don't have removal, so... I guess I could have attacked with my servo. I'm annoyed at myself. I'm not playing well. Yeah. I should have just done this to draw the card last turn. Or played out the... Oh, you punted, man. You should have crewed with this, and then made this not block, and then you would have killed me. Okay. I don't even think I have anything I can... Oh, this is really annoying. So... Oh, maybe I have a chance. Attack with my Fen Hauler. Am I? No, because then they just don't block. End turn. So they're gonna... Yeah, I'm basically dead. Because I can't kill it with this Subtle Strike. Pass to attackers. Yeah, there we go. Saw the line. Okay, so I'm going to... -1U. +1U. I'm going to block. Pass the blockers. Block. Block. Right? Kill 2 of his dudes. Take 1. So now I still need to figure out how to deal with the Sky Skiff, which I don't think I can do. But I did survive the turn. That's not going to do it. Artifact or creature, sure. Doesn't matter, I am dead. I give you tears and say good game. I'll let them finish me off. Well, that was a rotten little seal pool. Did take us through the hour though. Yep. I see your crew, and I give you a crew. Yep. Owned. Well, that actually, deck. So I should have trusted my instincts and say with black, because I think that one went a lot better than the greedy blue-red one. But I managed to, I think for the first time, win 0 games on a sealed pool. Which sucks. I got things. So what do I get? I got 3 packs and 200 gems just for playing. So cool. Let's open those packs and then maybe call it a day. Oh yeah, the sky skip. So vehicles are really cool because they're so hard to remove because they're just artifacts until you crew them. So you have to think of them both on attacking and blocking math, but also it's not like unless you have instants like that red card. That red card I would have been sweet against it because it was like deal 3 damage plus and as much energy as you dump in or whatever. But unless you have, but like in the white, I had the enchant creature aura, which I can only cast on my turn. So I can never put the aura on the thing to make sure it can't block. And yeah, I think the cheaper ones are the best because you have all those servos. The fact that it crews for 1 is really painful. What did I get? Another one of these guys. Oh, speak of the devil, I got myself a sky skiff. Too expensive. Bounce. Another one of the salvagers. What is this? If something died, it becomes a 3/3 for 4 flying. Oh, not bad. 2/3, but comes ideally it's coming out. So it's a 1/2 that grows a bit later. And the rare is a fast land. Nice. What do we got? More of the same we saw before. This guy was pretty good for the opponent last time. I think getting the 2 servos is pretty good because you might be able to deal with 1, but the fact that he could like crew that skyskiff twice. That is what I needed last game. Just kill that skyskiff right out. Trophy Mage. Find a cheap artifact. Very, very solid card. Oh, okay. So I found something that's better than the skyskiff. It also crews for just 1, so some shitty, freshly made servo token can tap and then give you a 3/5 flyer that gains lifelink at least twice, depending on how you play it. So I think the skyskiff was 2 mana, so this is 1 more, but instead of doing 2 a turn for the same crew cost, it does 3, and it'll gain you at least probably 6 life over the course of it. Very good card. And now we know the difference between rares and uncommons, I think. Commons? Oh, it's the fox. This thing's so cute. This thing's really nice. It gets your improvise up, gains you a couple life, and then draws a card. And you never want people in Magic drawing cards, so it makes blocking it being a blocker really good. Another bad cantrip. A 6/6 crew 3 for 4. Not great. I think we saw, at least in sealed, we saw that like crew 2 and 3 are kind of harder to get. And if you have them, you probably just want that creature to swing in. Oh, so it's it's a cantrip rock, right? Get a card, so it cycles itself, but also it'll help filter your land. This is really good in a sealed pool if you're trying like multiple colors. And then the double draw blue thing. What is this? Oh, wow. So for 4 and all your artifacts, so obviously this is like an end of turn type thing, you get to filter 1 card. So it comes in as like a cheap blocker, but later on you could, so like in that first game I was playing where I held up that counter spell for that turn and got nothing out of it. That's a nice thing to have where you're like holding up counter magic. Oh, they didn't do anything. I can dump that mana into this. And again, because they've already combated, I can tap all my servos. and this guy and look at like say 4 cards and pick one. I got a free card while being able to hold up that counter magic. So pretty good. My my preference for color deck or combination decks is often, it's almost always anything but green, but you put green in because it's the one color that ramps you mana very efficiently and helps fix by cards that like find basics of other colors. I really like blue, its control, card draw. I like red because of its burn, which is I think why I ended up pushing myself into red-blue. Love me, but also if I'm going to play control, white-blue is probably my favorite. And then if it's a 3-color, it's what I sort of looked at, which was red for removal and aggressiveness, black for other types of removal and some card like hand attack, discard your card stuff, and some graveyard shenanigans, and then blue for card draw, counter spells, and sometimes flyers for evasion, because flying is still one of the best abilities. As you saw with that sky skiff, right? I have a 5/5 on the floor, and he just kills me over 3 turns with a cheap flying vehicle. Why I like doing things like draft and sealed is because it usually forces me to look at the other things, and sort of prevents me from just playing the same type of deck over and over. I don't think we have time for a traditional draft. That's where you open 3 packs, but I open a pack, pick a card. We open with 7 people basically, and I pick a card and pass the whole pack to the next person. I get the pack from the person to my right, and you basically cycle through 3 packs of taking picks and trying to make a deck out of those. So it's really interesting because if someone else is trying the same colors as you, you can just like, things don't come back to you. It gets harder. But instead, just to round out the stream, let us play I actually really like this standard deck, Mill and Kill. So it's rogues, flash, counter magic, blue black. Again, very fun thing. If I get the right start, it's about getting rid of your whole deck. If I get a different start, it's about hurting you in the air and hitting you a bunch. So let's do one standard rank match, and then we'll call it a day. I haven't played in a while, so I don't know what the meta's at. Okay, so here we have some Pain lands, 1 swamp, a Ruin Crab, a counterspell, another counterspell, a draw 4. It's a bit greedy, but I'll keep it because I'm going to have to probably pay life to put this dual land in, but sure. Wait, I'll pay life right away. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's greedy, but, you know, only live once. Excellent. Another counterspell. Exactly what I needed. Cool. So I have 3 counterspells up, and I've got a few lands. Attack with my 0/3 to show dominance. So as you can see, they already have 3 things in their graveyard because this Ruin Crab. Oh no. I don't like that at all. I think I will. Do I want the land? No. I'll counter that. I don't want you to know what I have. No, tricky. Pay 3 life again. I'm gonna kill myself instead. They're at 45 cards in library and 20 health. I'm at 14 health. This could go poorly. Pass the turn. So the reason I'm doing that is because this Thieves Guild Enforcer is going to come in there and mill them 2, which means they're functionally going to be... oh, I don't have a flyer. That sucks. If I drown the lock, I can't bring out the rogue. Do I care? Nah, if you're gonna use your mana to kill my crab, that's fine. I don't actually have another land. So I'll just bring this out, mill them again, and get a 3/2 on their empty board. Attack! See? It's like they also took a pain land. Okay. So hopefully they tap out so I can use this Lofty Denial. Because it's a counterspell that costs 1. Ooh, Field of Ruin's real bad. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna... Okay. Another counterspell. Great. Even the score. End the turn. So this is basically what makes this deck function, because I can counterspell or destroy target creature, which convert a mana cost equal to the cards in the graveyard. They're already at 10, so it's basically anything. I'm going to hold this up to kill this Crawling Barrens, because what they're going to do is try and attack with a 4/4 at some point. And I'll just keep that up so I don't take the damage. Nope. They tapped out, don't have to worry. I think I make this a black. So what I really like about this deck is it's coming on 2 different areas, right? So I have the ability to, if I got the control magic, to just hammer home with this cheap 1-drop. But also I'm also milling them via the rogue stuff and the landfall stuff, so that now their clock is 36 cards of 60 while I'm at 47. Another Calling Barrens. Well, this sucks. Counter that. Now, do they tap out for their Crawling Barrens? Wow, interesting. I think I actually... Always lucky. Okay. Take them down to 8. Have another Drown Lock for Crawling Barrens, which they can't pump. Also, now I'm not as worried. It's got Death Touch, so it would be a trade. At this point, I'm thinking, do I let something through so I can get more cards? Because this is 4 mana, what used to be 7, but they've got too many cards in their graveyard. Oh, Oops. Well, that happened. Yep, very smart. Okay, so in this case, I play this. I wish this was an instant. I play this. Now I have a really annoying flyer. And I attack. Enter. Probably get an island. So now we're representing lethal, and I have a counterspell up. And that's the game. This is why I like the deck. I didn't even bother milling them the extra 3. Here, well. Gold. I haven't been playing much lately since the rotation. But yeah, so let's take a look here. So they had 31 cards left. I could have milled them another 3 because this Fable Passage came in as a land. I could then sack it, bring another land into play, triggering the crab. I also have this 5/4 flyer that, because I have enough cards in hand, thanks to the Into the Story, can block. And because I have, because I milled them that so much, it can attack for 5 in the air. And if they did have any removal, like I drew this Agadeem's Awakening, have enough mana, grab a swamp instead, and bring back a crab and a thief. So the deck just works really well. It's a spin on a common rogue theme. I really like the cutting some of the bigger creatures for the crabs. I find that the milling often can get there. And especially if you are go to a longer game, Lurrus, bringing Lurrus in, 3/2 lifelink, but each of your turns you may cast a permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. That means each turn, if they've removed one of your any of these 3 creatures, right, that I can just cast them again, which means I can be much more cavalier about attacking into things with the Death Touch, or baiting, the Ruin Crabs people are afraid of, especially when you bring out Fable Passages, because they're losing 6 cards a turn potentially. And if I have 2 of them out, that's 12 off of 1 crappy land. So they lightning bolt that or whatever, and then you bring out Lurrus. So for 4 mana, if this is in your hand, cast Lurrus, recast the Ruin Crab, and you're back in the game. That on the mill as well. Anyway. That was Intro to Kaladesh with a spark of standard. Again, thanks for joining me. This was fun. Next week we'll be back. So we're here every Tuesday doing First Look Tuesdays. This was First Look at Kaladesh Returns or Kaladesh Remasters. As you can tell, it was my first look because boy did I just get tromped. There's one slightly close game, which was like a very quick deck build that was somehow better than my agonizing 20-minute deck build. You can reach me at the Omniarch, TheOmniarch, or us at outoflives.net, where we have we have podcasts and news articles and whatnot. Or not news, well, sometimes news. And you can reach us tonight if you're watching live. Tuesdays at 8, we stream a live recording of Tanked Up, the podcast all about craft beer and video games. Tune in Mondays at 12 for Geek Out Weekly, the newest podcast on the network, where we geek out about something in the Zeitgeist Weekly. That's WEAKLY. And tomorrow, on Wednesdays, we also have a show at noon where Ben plays a game. Thanks for watching. Enjoy this ad break, and I'll catch you possibly later tonight.